Good morning and welcome to the Unbusy Home, where we make time for what matters. Today's topic is how to become unbusy. Keep listening. I think there was a time when being busy was something that people thought that it kind of deserves like a badge of some sort, and it was something highly appreciated. Now that is changing very quickly, and I think there's a movement to become unbusy, to have an unbusy home, to become just less occupied with things that are not even important to ourselves. So today's topic is built all around this. How can you become a bit more unbusy? How can you structure your home and build your routine to avoid being busy all the time, especially when it comes to your home and housework? The first tip may sound a little bit obvious, but it's actually not so easy to achieve. Stop telling yourself that you're busy. I think it's one of those words that we just keep using all the time. Anybody asks us like, do you have time for this? You may automatically reply, no, I'm busy with something. If you can drop the usage of that word to zero, that will change your life for real. It's a bit of a mindset thing. Like, if you think that you have time for everything in the world, then you will. And if you think that you're just so busy all the time, you never get to do anything, that's what is going to happen in your reality. The perception of time is very important as well. If you wake up a little bit earlier in the morning, that stretches out the day. It literally stretches out time like there was more of it. That's how I changed my perception of time. I'm just simply waking up earlier, and I have 2 hours in the morning just for myself before the family wakes up. And that is just magical because it makes me feel like I've accomplished so much before the day has even started properly. It stretches out time. It gives me this perception that I'm just so unbusy. I got time for everything. Like, it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning and I meditated, I had breakfast, I worked out, and I'm just so ready to actually start a day because it feels like I have done all the things I wanted to do. I've done all the things that were important for me, and now I can open up, let the world in, and do stuff that is important for other people, for work, for my family, for my children, for everything else. And that's how the perception of time and the perception of how busy you are can change you into the person whose just mindset is completely different, and you suddenly find yourself in this beautiful space and time that's just unbusy. My second tip is be flexible. There is just limited amount of hours in the day, and sacrificing your sleep just to get something done is not necessarily the best strategy, especially now. I think prioritizing things and being flexible with your schedule is everything these days. If you can achieve full flexibility and you can reprioritize as the day goes and as things happen, that is going to give you a relief from that feeling of like busyness, heaviness that you have to do and you should do and you must do. I think we should drop the word should as well, because it's just, again, super heavy on you. It comes with this perception of like, if you don't do this, then you are not enough, then you have not done enough in the day, then you have done something wrong. Well, that's totally not true, especially because mostly we are working against our own expectation. So be prepared to be flexible, to drop your own expectation for what you need to achieve in the day or the week or the month, and just go with the flow. I think a high level of flexibility during the day will serve you really well on the long run, and also in the short term, because stuff just keeps happening, and especially if you have toddlers like I do, flexibility is everything. Sometimes you have to have snack time a little bit earlier, sometimes it just can't happen, it happens a little bit later, but ultimately don't set your expectations too high. Just be able to reprioritize. Maybe you had a plan for the day, maybe you wanted to do 5 things and maybe you only achieved 3. I understand if there are certain things that you really want to get done every day, but sometimes reprioritizing and being flexible will allow you to get a little bit more sleep, to get more balance, to get more creative, to just get back into your normal flow of life rather than stressing yourself out for no good reason. So always question yourself. Everything that you want to sacrifice something for, everything that you just think you should do, but it doesn't really make a difference. It's not necessarily that important. It's not something that actually makes you happy. Ask yourself, can I reprioritize this? Because nobody can tell me that cleaning the bathroom cannot wait another day. Yes, it can. If I decided that it can wait another day, then for sure it can. And I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. And of course, there will always be things that must be done, and that's about normal. But what I'm saying is that just question yourself, ask those questions from yourself, and just see how can you make life just a little bit easier on yourself. And that is how, step by step, with little baby steps, we get onto that point where we can really question what's important and what isn't, how we want to live life. Are we living life on our own terms or someone else's terms? Is this list on my to-do list something that I'm doing for someone else, or am I doing this for myself? And anytime when you want to do something because of other people's expectations, other people's priorities, that's your opportunity, that's your little window there to leverage and make a choice. To live in someone else's terms or live on your own terms. To be busy all the time with stuff that doesn't even matter to you, or to become unbusy and really know what you want to do and what you want to achieve and how you want to live your life. And that's, in my opinion, how you become unbusy. It takes a bit of time, takes a bit of practice, it takes a good amount of courage, because this also involves saying no a lot of the time. And learning to say no is something that I'm still doing. I don't think we should strive for perfection here, but giving it another thought is a good thing. And saying no to the things that don't matter to you and postponing things that are not that important so that you can get a bit more sleep or self-care or do something that you really, really enjoy and what you wanted to do for a long time is a good thing. That's okay. You should not feel guilty about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you as always. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments. Subscribe to this YouTube channel for more tips about how you can become unbusy, how you can design a cool home. If clutter is causing any trouble in your life, then you should subscribe to my decluttering challenge at theunbusyhome.com/declutter. The challenge is evergreen, so join anytime you want and complete it in your own time. Thank you so much again. I will see you on the next video. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Bye.